Hey, what's up, life that Panther with another Path of Exile video, and in today's video I want to talk about Kingsmarch just a little bit. It's going to be hopefully a short one today. The biggest question I got in my Twitch chat was, where is Kingsmarch? Because I can't find it, and there's no waypoint automatically, and it's here in the Karui shore. So normally you wake up after killing Kitava here, and then you walk over here, and there's this crafting recipe for, I think it's the flasks enchantment. And you take this, and then I normally just press F5 to go straight to my hideout from here, and then use the waypoint there to go to the Karui shore, so I end up with Kirak. But if you just walk a little bit further, then over here is Johan, and you can come over here and then visit Kingsmarch, and then this drops you on the waypoint and gives you this waypoint. Now, there's a few changes to Kingsmarch. I've got to give them some cash, actually. I've got to give them some money. I just wanted to go over real quick. So you do have to do the recruitment again. So the town is built, so you don't have to add. You don't have to go over here and like upgrade the farms at all. So I got all my farming plots going already. The workers, as we saw in the reveal, the workers only get up to tier 5, and I haven't determined if that's like the old tier 5 or it's like tier 7.5, or it's what if tier 5 is what tier 10 used to be. But the wages are sort of similar to what the tier 5 people used to be. So this tier 4 guy is 288, which is a lot for just mining. So you can come up to Ralph, and you already have the reroll with high quality recruits unlocked as soon as you get here. Everything's where at the top tier, so to speak. Obviously there's no rune crafting. It's been replaced with this sort of smelting section here. So there's no rune crafting bench anymore, but Rog is available to immediately I can just sort of walk in through this wall. That's nice. So Rog is available to immediately disenchant unique items. So I've got all my uniques in here. I don't think they've changed the dust. They do seem to be fairly low on the dust side. But then again, I don't have like 100% tier 5 disenchanters. I've got just what I was available to get, because I've been using a lot of my gold on Faustus. The mappers are all here as well, and the shipping is still, as far as I'm aware, this cheat sheet is still basically the same. So this is a really useful cheat sheet just for what you're going to get from where. I'm sure if you Google Kingsmarch shipping cheat sheet, you will find it somewhere in the first page. The rewards they're not great, but also if I'm going to prepare a shipment right now, you can't do you used to be able to do like 2 Verisium bars here, and 128, and that was enough to be able to send off a shipment. You cannot do that anymore. This is 128 value. It used to be 100 minimum value. Now it's now 50,000. So you need to be able to send off a bunch of crops and some other stuff as well. You can also you can still get some decent stuff from it. So I've got here. This is from Neversink, who's the developer behind Filterblade, probably the filter that you're using right now. And you can get divines from this. He's been sending his off to Kalguur. You can get these Runegrafts as well. There's a few of these I need for my build. I'm going to be buying soon. But this is one of the major changes, is that your shippers can be, I think even with all of the money I've acquired so far, I still don't think I get the risk meter up at all. So let's just see how much. Yeah. So I've got 500,000 shipment here. Maybe I'll just send all this today on stream. So come check us out today on twitch.tv/lifewithoutpants. And the other thing I wanted to highlight is, if you get into maps and you go and click on a Verisium deposit or a Crimson Iron deposit, it will say it marks the ore, and that is a lie. It does not mark the ore. So I don't know if this is like a bug with it it doesn't show up in town. So if you go into a map, you find, and you haven't found Kingsmarch yet, you haven't set up anything, you go in and you find like Crimson Iron, and then you defeat all the monsters, then it will say, oh, I've marked 500 Crimson Iron, and then you then you find Kingsmarch, you come here and you unlock everything. You don't get that 500, that's gone. I made this mistake, this is how I know. Ask me how I know. This is how I know, because I made exactly that mistake. I was marking loads and loads of stuff, and I was like, oh, well, it's time to go and find Kingsmarch and get all that sweet, sweet money. And the money was never there. So that's a shame. It's pretty frustrating. Hopefully they fix that. But this is where Kingsmarch is. This is what you can expect. The mappers are, they're ready to go. One other annoying thing as well is if you put a map in here, they removed this lamppost, and that's probably honestly the best upgrade of the patch so far. But if let's just take a chateau map here and we just chuck this in, you don't know what chance for actually people dying in it until you mouse over it for a while. So it doesn't just pop up immediately, which is a little bit annoying because I just chucked in a bunch of maps and then ran them. But I think the first map I did run, I got some very decent, like the items that you get from the shipping and from the mapping seem to be well-rolled items. So that's pretty nice. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you don't mark too many deposits of in Kingsmarch without getting the return on them. But that's it from me. I hope you're kind to everyone you meet. I love it all very much, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.